Good afternoon or good morning. My name is Tom Zaretic. I'm the Director of Sales for Blazar Communications, and today we're going to review the Data-Pac DP155W. And that's this system here. As you see it, it comes standard with all the features and functions that you see. It has your envelope feeder, it has your scale, and then it has the printer built into the system, the catch tray, and then the label printer as well. It does come with a touch screen monitor and a PC. It's really a PC driven mail machine. And when I say that, a lot of customers have a question, what is a PC driven mail machine? Well, we're really used to small screens on mail machines and how they operate and having to go through all the menu features and functions. We're also used to PCs today that Data-Pac has decided this is the way to go. So they include the PC with it, and you really just have a PC, a feeder, and a printer. And that's really what you have. As you see the system sits, we can open up all of the pieces and we have direct access to everything that we would need should we have a stall. So we have our main feeder here for our envelopes, both flat sizes, number 10s, any size envelope that you would have. It pulls through. We have a 4-inch brush sealer here, does a great job to seal your pieces. Your water bottle is located here. You pull through and you have a printer. Now you'll notice that that's just a regular printer cartridge. Well, Data-Pac has decided in the way that they do business is not necessarily the red fluorescent ink that you're probably familiar with, but with a regular HP printer cartridge, $69.95 as opposed to $140 to $250 for your ink cartridges from other manufacturers. We'll go into the software just a little bit, and then we'll run some actual mail pieces, both in static mode, which says all my pieces weigh the same, as well as in dynamic scale or weigh in motion, or what some folks might know as weigh on the way. And we'll weigh those, and it stops, weighs each piece, puts the correct postage on, and then it exits the system as well. So you can see here on our screen, this is our eSmart Mail software. It has all of the rates built in that the USPS requires for all types of shipping. So you can see 8 different pre-sort buttons on this particular screen, and we're set on the flats right now. So if we wanted to, we can come up and you can see that we can have 10 different class buttons set up, and each of those can have 8 different classes of service. So you can have 80 different presets. But we have one here. We'll go to Special Services, click OK, and you can see that we have Certified Return Receipt Letter, $6.48. We also have a Canada label, and we have one that we've set up just to go to Bahrain, if you will. So you can see the different things there, or we can go right back to our letters. We can click OK, and we're back to the letters menu. It's really simple to operate. And what we'll do now is I'll run a few pieces in static mode, and you can see the system run at a 48-cent letter. So we click static, and it asks, are you ready to print at 48 cents? And you say okay. You take your stack of mail. The system, you can hear it kick on, starts to run. And you can see that the system runs the 48-cent mail perfectly, runs right through just as any mail machine would. What we'll do now is I'll recalibrate the scale, I'll tell the system to stop, and we'll go into a dynamic weigh in motion. So we'll set the scale to 0 just to make sure that we're zeroed out. We'll take a stack of mail, and if you can see, I don't know if you can or not, but I have some thicker pieces here. And those thicker pieces represent non-48 cent or non-1 ounce mail. We'll click dynamic. It asks me again if there's something on the scale. If no, if I click no, the scale will be zeroed. So I'm going to click no. And it's ready to run. Oops. And you can see that it stops each time, and it weighs the piece and it exits. Now we have this in a demonstration mode right now, so the system's running slower so that we can discuss and talk about the system as it's running. Occasionally you will need to jog the system just as you do with your mail machine today. That's pretty much the system, and what we'll do, you can see how it's run both in static, both in dynamic mode, and we'll look at another feature that I think really sets the system apart compared to its competitors. And that's, what if I have a mechanical function, something that goes wrong with my machine? Maybe a motor blows, or maybe something comes up, maybe you have a surge in power, whatever the case may be, and the system's down. Gosh, I really need to get some mail out, is what most of my customers say, because mail is pretty critical. We have the ability to come over to the software, click the word tape, and we can tell it how many tapes we want to run, and we'll do 5. How many tapes do we want to run at 48 cents? And we say okay. We come over to the tape printer, and we're still printing postage even though something is mechanically wrong with our system. So you can see, in an emergency, should I need to get the mail out before my technician can come out and repair the system, I can still print postage. The system is run, it's done. It's very, very simple to use, very simple to operate. We're all familiar with PCs today, and that's the DP155W. I did want to talk about one last thing, and that's the accounting that comes standard with the system. And it's unlimited accounting and unlimited sub-accounts because it's a PC-based system. So it's very easy. Should I want to select a different account, and I'm in banking services now, I hit the drop-down menu, I can choose accounting, and you can see that I've now moved to accounting. It's giving me a couple of little messages, and it's ready to go. It will record everything that I run for accounting now, and it'll record both in dynamic and static modes. So that's the DP155W from Data-Pac. We're proud to be the sole providers here in Southern California, and we look forward to working with you. Thanks.